Okay, so today I'm headed to, well, tonight I'm headed to Destin, Florida. We're about to land, but the weather's insane. Tons of lightning and storms and turbulence. So we shall see if we get to land. But I've got a meeting in the morning. I took a red eye from Houston, Texas. I came from Panama City, Panama to Houston, Texas to Destin, Florida, where I have a meeting at, I think around 10:30 in the morning, where I'm going to meet with a client. I'm only in town for about 11, 12 hours, and then I fly out to Knoxville, Tennessee. So we shall see if I make this landing. All right, so we did make it. We didn't crash any storms, although the turbulence was kind of crazy and the lightning was insane. It was kind of pretty, but kind of scary at the same time. So I'm gonna get my bags. As I said, I'm only in town for about 11 or 12 hours. Gonna hit this meeting. I'll update you when I get to the meeting and let you know how things are going. Maybe some good takeaways, like normal. Okay, so I'm getting prepared, doing a little prep work on the meeting for, I can't really say the client, but I'm going to do here in just a minute in Destin, Florida. Weather's still kind of blah. It's 46 degrees. Who wants to come to Destin, Florida when it's 46 degrees? If you're a snowbird, you will. If you're used to being in Canada, it's actually really good weather. So when I was in Milwaukee last week, this would have been really good weather too. So I would be excited about this. But it just came from Houston, so it's not. So the client I'm meeting with just got a new marketing manager a couple of weeks ago. And this client's been a client for about 6 years. But one thing that still amazes me that most marketing people don't think about is, this is oversimplifying things a little bit, but to really get your mindset around this, is content and distribution. So you got to have good content. And now of course that means blogs, micro content, social media posts, those things. But I'm also talking about just like good content. So I like to put everything in two categories, what I'm thinking. Content could even be, like, for example, the hotel I'm staying at, the infrastructure, the rooms, all that is their content. Their distribution is, where do they put that out? On Expedia, on Orbitz. Hopefully they're doing some stuff that's non-OTA, so they have some direct bookings. So they're not relying on a few people to drive their revenue. But putting everything in content distribution, because a lot of marketing people I talk to, like, they're really heavy on content. They got all these ideas, they've got all these things they want to say, but they have no distribution. So nobody hears about it, nobody knows. And then also we have a few, this is the most rare, but it happens, is a lot of distribution and the content's weak. So you gotta have a equal, really good, solid balance of really good content and really good distribution. And now you can, our whole thing is to get owned to paid media. And so if you're gonna pay for an ad, convert them to owned by pixeling somebody, by grabbing an email address, a phone number, so you have your owned media. So when it's time to make that push, like I did one last night for a client where we reached over 300,000 people and for free with a single click. So thinking about it that way.
But definitely the logos and the white space at the top more than even the photo.
What do we want to say about the top?
Well, just really honestly, like, test it in mobile. Because if they test it in mobile and it's...
So the meeting today in Destin went really well. They are going to hire a new marketing director that we're going to be working with. So we went through our strategy of the core kind of strategies that we have of content and distribution, and kind of the looking at everything in an asset. Those assets should produce revenue. Those revenues should produce profits. And those profits should produce cash. And laying out a whole plan. We spent 4 to 5 hours on that, and then flew right back out of Destin. So great meeting there. Some strong things coming out of that client with their new marketing director that starts December 3rd. We met with their kind of admin team, and it was just a really good meeting. So glad we went. Anyway, tonight I get back in about 2 a.m. and I'm going to be working with the India office. And then I'm off to Austin. And that is a Planner Gets Slaughtered in Austin, Texas with Keith Cunningham, who you've probably seen some videos that I've done before. So looking forward to that. Catch you in a bit.